Hey Pisces, how's it going? Welcome to the space. I'm about to pull the cards without even. I always do it. I always forget to light this. Always. But how's it going? Welcome to the space. Ah, don't do it to me now. Temperamental. Um, so today we're gonna be doing a bit of a love and relationship spread for you. And I say relationship, just relationships closest to you. You know, best friends, siblings, coworkers, but also could be love. Specifically probably honing in on that love aspect. So yeah, just gonna see what's going on with you, your person, the present between both of you, some advice for the both of you, and yeah, the future outcome to see what we got going on for you. So let's see what's up. Once I can put some spot where I'm not gonna burn myself too, like usual, not like I've done before. I think in the Pisces reading too, I was like over and over again, and this is a different thing. Aries season, it's a mess, but yeah, I got burned bad from that. Either ways, let's get into this. Let's see. Going to be looking at. I keep forgetting. Looking at it with the. Oh, how does it keep happening? Ten of Cups, something beautiful. Um, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, I like something new. Looking at that with the True Heart Tarot, clarifying with the Lenormand, and get you all the information I can. So let's see what's up. I just found this incense. It's supposed to be like. Oh shit. I don't know where the packaging is. Ganesh, maybe? I could be wrong. It's a good smell. For some reason, it gives me nostalgic. I can't tell where the smell is from, and if I can find it later, I'll show it to you. But let me get into your reading, so I'm not wasting your time. But I like try to I'll whatever. I'll leave it down below in the description or community page or some shit like that. I got you. All right. I don't know why, but I don't know. It's like whatever it smells. Okay. For you, we have the Page of Swords. This comes out a lot. This comes out a lot for the free. And I think that might just be learning something new. Taking a different path for sure. It could be like searching for your truth, but like also just taking a new path. Um, Maybe getting some, waiting for some information, getting some new information, signing letters, something about letters. So let's see what's up with your person. King of Pentacles, and this is very nice. I could feel like level, like maturing, getting a new opportunity, a new responsibility, really holding things down. It's got an interesting combination. Your page and their king in different sectors, though. They could be using the elements around them to really make something for themselves. It could be an element of withholding too, because I kind of feel that with this, just with this today. But if they're withholding, it's because they're trying to grow something for themselves. I'm not sure, but it seems like you're a bit distant too. The way that the page is on a different path. Seems like you're probably doing your own things right now. But let me see what's up with that. What's going on in the present between both of you? Got this to come out, so I'm gonna take. Wow. The Queen of Cups and Judgment? Okay. A page, a king, and a queen. This is interesting. If I put these two together, I get Scorpio, so maybe some sort of a transformation between a relationship, but big decisions, and it's based off of your heart. Do you keep your heart closed? Do you open it up? And before you even open up to someone else, do you even know what it means? Do you know what your heart means to you? Uh, Judgment. That's a 20. And the Queen of Cups. with Queen of Cups, I get Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, which would Pisces for you guys for sure. But then naturally with Queen of Cups, it's almost Cancer, Scorpio to me. So it could be just about maybe your home. It could be about something transformational. Maybe about like your heart, transforming your heart, making decisions based off of your heart. And that's going on between both of you right now. So there could be big decisions being made. And you're both like, and I think the decisions are best being made off of really like your heart. I see the waves behind her, and they're calm. So it's about, and these waves behind these are calm too, but these waves on the side are a bit. So I guess I was feeling at home, so it's like even if the waves inside of you feel like you see how the doorway is like this is outside, but and here's inside. So maybe if the waves inside of you feel like they're crashing, to try to like get to yourself best and understand what would like calm those waters, and then on the outside try to maybe like for both of you present it like if you come at each other in like a rocky way, it's only gonna be a bit rocky. But if you come at each other in like a calm way, it should the decisions at least should be, if not easier to handle than if the waters are rocky. If that's making sense, I hope that's making sense. It's just the decisions have to be made through your heart, and your heart has to be calm for you to make the right decision. I think. I feel. With the Queen of Cups, for sure. Queen of Cups can be a bit, if emotionally untamed, could be a bit, like vindictive, and it's just the balance. She can make people feel really good, and the complete opposite exists as well. She can make people feel really bad. And that's it's a defense mechanism for sure. But do you want to use it as a defense mechanism when you're making big decisions, or do you want to be defensive, or do you want to be on the offense? I don't know if that makes sense. Being on the defense sort of like just creates what you don't want, because you're asking to defend against something that doesn't really exist, and you're making it exist. But what your best, I think, what we're both working on is like making those decisions in a calm manner. I'm gonna move forward just a bit. I hope that makes sense. I hope so. Um, okay. What is the best advice we got for you guys? The hangman upright. That's my favorite position to get the hangman in. I don't think I've pulled the hangman that often. It's about the perspective, your roots. It's about having a new perspective. Again, the reason why the hangman does hang himself upside down is because this is his body normally is filled to the brim with water, with emotions, and so he hangs himself upside down to sort of like let that drip down, and when that water goes down, it grows the roots a little more. It makes more stuff up here grow, and that's that balance, because when that grows, it feeds you. It feeds your perspective when you can release that water. So I think your best advice right now is sort of like, if not only release the process, it's a bit the hangman is Pisces for me for sure, and then the second is 12. So again, 12 is a release number. It's a sacrifice number. You're sacrificing maybe some aspects. You're sacrificing something that really maybe feels good to you, and that might be something that is important to you, but you're sacrificing it for a higher good. And bring like I mean like I feel like the gift is like, if you don't surrender and sacrifice, you might get like 1 point, but if you do surrender and sacrifice, it's more like 2 points, 4 points, 6 points. But it's like you can get either gift that you want, either prize that you want, but it's like, would you be willing to sacrifice for a better perspective, a higher gift? Let's see. At the world at the bottom, so yeah, would you be willing to sacrifice to complete something, or do you want to continue going on in the same cycle? I was about to flip out. 4 cups, 7 of swords, lovers, interesting. Choices. revision. I'm gonna move on because I want to see the outcome for this. So what do we have for the outcome for this? Let's get one more just to see. I am quite. Interesting. I forgot the bottom. Okay. What do I see from this? I also got, ooh, and the bottom above that was over here. Yeah, the Hierophant come out too. Wasn't sure I had matched it. I wanted to take it like step by step to see. Lovers and the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is looking at the lovers. So you're planning, and again, this is about choices, you know. So in the outcome, you're planning something for yourself, I feel. And it has to do, and this is interesting. This is a 3 and a 6. I just talked about completion. So 3 and a 6 makes a 9. So it's like, I think you're looking at your plans and you're trying to make a choice based off of, because 9 can be about circles, so things you go around over and over again. So I think this could be about making plans that are going to take you out of that loop and send you on to a new trajectory, if that makes sense. And with the Hierophant, it's like, that's that 5 right there. I think that 5. Something's got to change, maybe, but then also, because see, the 9 of Cups is here too. That was it was underneath. The Hierophant, something's got to change, and there's that 9 too. So if it's like something about your happiness, if you want something to change, there's going to be some sort of a completion. Maybe something has to end. When I see this, it's like you're like planning. It's another 3 of Wands, like planning. And I think about My Future by Billie Eilish. I don't know why I think of that. I mean, obviously because they're planning their future, but it's like I think in that song she's like, you know, like, I'm really fucking with this relationship, but I mean, if it gets in the way of what I'm building, it's like, I don't know, because the self is so important. I know everyone hates to hear that, and I do too. Trust me, I do. But it's never a completely. It's never an alone journey. It's really about like the whole point of the journey is to really emphasize to you how important you are to yourself, and it's like it's kind of annoying sometimes because it can be like frustrating. Because being with people is fun too, but being with people isn't. It's never gonna go away. It's sort of just like, how much do you really care about yourself, though? If I were to put this into an outcome, though, for sure, I'd say something is coming full circle. There are plans being made, choices being made, and we're gonna clarify with Lenormand, but I think it's beautiful. I think if you choose yourself, you can't go wrong. And I always say that because I really do feel that. It can feel scary to choose yourself because it feels like you're gonna choose yourself and be alone. But sometimes you really don't even realize how like what the universe will kick in for you if you really just like take care of yourself. If that makes sense. I don't know. Let's clarify with the Lenormand. Let's see what's up. Pisces. This is interesting. What do you have with the Page of Swords? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so Page of Swords with the Knight of Cups. There could be some information maybe coming in about a love interest. You could be going down a path in a new love. I can definitely see that. Knight of Cups. You're also in a path where you're just moving with your heart. You're balancing it out with your mind, keeping that mindset to like, I can always learn new things about love too. But you're just moving forward in a fresh heart. That's beautiful. Let me see if we can get one more with that. In the park. Knight of Cups in the park. Are you meeting somebody? Uh-oh. Are you meeting somebody? This is also the Eight of Swords, so getting out of your head. There could be someone that you're getting out of your head to like talk to, and with the Page for sure. More so in your heart. A little more transparent. A really fresh energy. Really transparent about like love and what it means to you. I think that's drawing in something really beautiful. Maybe a message. Maybe messages. Let's see what's up. What do we have with your person with the King of Pentacles? What's going on with them? Oh, the Death card. So the Knight of Pentacles. They are. That's freedom, but they could be. Ooh, uh-oh. They could be relinquishing their freedom for responsibility with you. You know, like going through a death process of no longer being single with Nine of Pentacles and being committed to you. If not this, again, everything can work in the opposite. So it could be, no, because it's 9 to the ace. So I was going to say it could be like maybe just releasing a commitment to you, to someone else. Being very committed to something. But it's definitely a death process. And the bridge, and that's it. That one was an 8. This one's a 3 and 8. So like using the all the elements. Again, it definitely feels like that because the King of Pentacles has like 4 elements around his card, this deck, and then you have like the elements down here. So it's like using all the elements that they have, using everything they possibly can to transform themselves and connect themselves, like to create a bridge between the both of you. Maybe to, what's that bridge about? The bridge and the tower. I also look like the tower's back there too. Like this is the bridge and then the tower, connecting these. A death process, moving forward to maybe a home with you, a clear space, moving forward for sure. And this is the 19th, so maybe connecting something in your mind, connecting some enlightenment, giving some enlightenment to you, maybe being responsible for some truth or some enlightenment. And it could be a bit of a shake-up with the tower. They could also be moving on from some sort of a business. Yeah, leaving a business. Possibly. Leaving some sort of institution, some sort of hierarchy. Because it could be a business, or it could be like, a business within the minds, like social stuff, like some sort of like mental concept. So like leaving behind some old mental concept for something that would fit you guys better now. What do we have with the present with Queen of Cups and Judgment? Queen of Wands. So I feel transforming from maybe, because the Queen of Wands, I feel root energy, so coming out of the roots of stuff and actually moving with the Queen of Cups. So it's like the snake and the Queen of Cups, protecting your energy for sure. And there's that Scorpio energy too that I feel with this, but this one is more of like the fire of Scorpio. So it's like, it's interesting because that would be Mars. And Mars is in the Judgment card. With Queen of Cups. So it could be about being less aggressive and more in tune again with like that water. It feels like less of a bite, more of like a heart, going on right now. Let's see. And the King of Pentacles again. Then why the snake? You have the snake, the wheel, and the King of Pentacles. So time. Maybe needing time to clean out your roots, because I feel that with the snake, it's like clean out the roots. To maybe give me just one moment. Yeah. I just reread your ticket. I'm doing a reading. Can I finish it? Oh shit! I'm sorry. No, you're fine. I don't like this. I don't like the sign. I put it right there. The sign is so mean. The sign feels so mean. I thought it was fine though. No, it's. I'm the one who told you to put it on. I don't know. I'll come to you in a minute. Okay. I'll just. No, you're totally. I love you. I'm definitely gonna pull one more because that snake is so interesting. The snake is the fish. The snake would eat the fish. And you're the fish. And you're the fish. The snake would eat the fish. So probably people over time that have eaten that Queen of Cups part of you, really disrespected that Queen of Cups part of you. Maybe people who saw you at your root and understood this Queen of Cups part of you and really like took and like destroyed it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I feel like it's been definitely destroyed because this is definitely about seeing someone at their roots with the snake at the bottom, at their core, and understanding how they move. And so definitely like, and a snake can trip you up if they want to. And so I just feel like people have definitely like tripped you up. And if you were a fish out of water, they could have gone and tried to like, eat your stuff, eat you ants. Okay, so in the Queen of Cups, I just feel like it's like a pure version of you that people have just disrespected in there. And with the King of Pentacles, is like you may have felt a responsibility to people, and instead of them taking care of you with this Queen of Wands, they sort of just tripped you up. And so now I feel like it was a different time. Maybe with Six of Cups, it was like maybe the past, and in the present, you're just having to see if this, to see how this works out. It's about looking at yourself to understand if this is the same as the past, and if you understand that it's not, you have to move with your heart and make the decision. I think that's what you're working at. You're both seeing now. I think it might be both of you going like that's definitely both of you right now. Where it's like you had that pure part of yourself and it was messed with. And I think right now you're having to like align. If you want better for the future, you're having to align yourself right now. Just one more. Matter of fact, you're having to look closely, both of you, at like past versions of yourself, the present version of yourself, and where you want to go in the future. And that's self mastery for sure, because it's like you're aware of all the shit that you've been through. 7, 2, and 8. Yeah, you're moving forward past that shit. Okay. Saw the letter. Seriously, something's coming in with information wise with everybody. I feel everyone's getting some info. What do we have with the Hangman? We have this the Scythe. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This is about a completion. So again, like I was saying with the Hanged Man, it's like if you want to do that complete sort of release and transformation, or complete something and not go in the continuous cycle and get to this 10, not just a 9. Taking the steps, of course, not just going straight at it 100%. Like, you don't have. There's nothing that you have to go at completely. Like, take your time for sure, please. That's usually the best thing. With this, it's like you take your time to cut out that old shit. You're gonna have a beautiful. Do I have the roses? It's usually there. You're gonna have a beautiful harvest. What I had underneath was the cloud. So I think that harvest for you would really be like a clear mind for sure. But I think with this, it's like you're cutting out shit that just with the Hanged Man, letting go and releasing old stuff that might be overcrowding your head maybe, and that harvest again will be a clear mind, and you're going to complete like I think you're going to be completing a process of something that's been with you over time, where it's like maybe completion's been hard because that that cycle can be so easy to fall into, so easy. I feel like I fall into like with the Queen of Cups and maybe just like that heartbreak. I can feel like I can fall into those cycles daily. So I feel. What else do we have with the Hangman? The letter. Maybe this is your reward. Maybe releasing to the process will bring in some information. This is 7 of Swords too, so maybe sometimes when it feels like people are being sneaky, it can be best to just pull your most positive 7 of Swords, which is getting back to your mind, understanding your mind, and not just being stuck in everyone else's head, because that can be a lot of energy, especially with Pisces. You can jump into that energy and really like. So this could be about writing too, because you guys can really like suck up other people's thoughts and energy and maybe think it's your own too, but then also like it all meshes together, so it might be some of your own. So it's really hard to see, you see? But some of it's not. But with this, you see that? 27 is a 9. So maybe to complete this process, it might be having 7 of Swords is about going into your own thoughts, writing. That's why people can keep it sneaky, but if you use it in the most positive way, you can go into your own thoughts, you can write. Maybe write it. Maybe if someone really pisses you off, I like say this, and if someone's like making you real emotional and you can't really like, and I'm gonna try this too, because I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm not pissing me off right now, but like if I do this, if you think about this and you just want to release that process and it's hard, maybe write them a letter. You know the thing where you write a letter and you just don't send it, but please literally don't send it unless you got the kahunas, unless you got the gall, unless you're okay with it. It's usually not a good idea though, but like write a letter where you write out all your feelings that you just probably wouldn't say, and then like let that cut out all those old feelings. Let yourself release that process. Don't send it. You've seen the TV shows and y'all think it's funny until the drama comes. I mean, sometimes there's no drama. Sometimes you really have to get your feelings out to people if that's what you need to do too. If that'll clear you out, do what's best for you and what you know you're gonna do, or what will help you complete this process. Not what's gonna send you back in the same cycle. Um, so what do we have with the not? Yeah, we can look. We got the 11 at the bottom. I don't think you're going in the same cycle. I don't think so at all. With that 11, you're moving on to justice. You're whipping some relationships into shape. And there's, again, with this card, there's ever been an element of violence that could cause some emotional turmoil too. So definitely go through your feelings and process what that's about. I can tell you, I understand that with some like weird, just because yeah. I guess I won't get into it. I'm gonna continue because I'm gonna talk forever. So let me see: the Nine of Cups, the Three of Wands, these individually, and then we have the Lovers. And yeah, definitely writing, thinking woman. So with Nine of Cups, you have the Mask. And I was just talking about drama too. So this is using your elements, really balancing yourself. Ooh, and I see the moon right there too. And the sun, kind of. So Nine of Cups with the Mask. So the Mask, why would the Mask be for Nine of Cups? I think it's about, that's a 3 to a 4, yes. And those are three faces. So the three, I was going to say three faces, but then I thought about three phases, like, phases you move through. And now I'm seeing the moon, so moon cycles probably, but because I see three faces here, obviously, with the one on the side left. So it's to be about balancing out your light and your shadow and bringing it all into one. Because we are three-dimensional beings, of course. So these would be our two dimensions, light and dark. And on a two-dimensional scale, we can live those out one at a time. You can only go left or right in a two-dimensional like video game. But with this, or you can go like up. I don't. You can like jump up, but there's no like 3 dimension, right? With this, it opens up a third. It opens up a doorway. You see how in the middle opens up a doorway within your truth and your what you speak. It's because you're not just using one of the either. You're now in the third dimension, able to use all together. And that can be manipulated. That's why it can cause drama if people know how to use those elements of themselves. But using it in the most positive way, you got the Ten of Swords here too. So I kind of like that with the ship. It's like you're moving away, maybe moving away from drama. The Nine of Cups, getting back to again like your happy self, but also moving away from multiply faced people. Um, but you're also shedding a version of yourself that probably wasn't as balanced, and you're really coming into, like you're moving into this balanced version of yourself. With this Nine of Cups, that's such a self happiness where it's like she's literally light, dark, and everything in between. That's gorgeous. And then with the Three of Wands, we have the moon. So this is about planning probably with the moon cycle. Like it's fire and water, it's very balanced. This probably could be about getting some distance with all this air energy. Probably having to take some distance to really understand. This could also be with the outcome. You guys since you've taken that distance to really get to know each other with the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups here. Because you've taken that distance, you're able to maybe come back and make some plans. Maybe after cycles of waiting, possibly. With the Eight of Cups. It could go either way. It's how it feels for you. But I definitely see like something about your feelings that I see. It's like your feelings and your plans. Whatever you're planning, you can definitely go off of your intuitive nudges because I think they're definitely like moving you in a great path. Even if you don't see it completely at the time, just continue to move in what you're feeling, and you'll get the clarity eventually. I think you guys are gonna gain clarity on this. I think it's just about staying. Three of Wands is about definitely staying on that path where it's like don't move off of that self happiness, even if it feels distant sometimes. What you're planning it's like for the both of you, it's like so important. And then with the Sun, the Lover, sorry, the Sun, the Lovers, and the Well. You see that? This is a 5, and then this is a 6. So before you make any choices, this Well is about looking into yourself, and this is all water. because this is the well. This is the elements too, like all the elements. So you have to look deep within yourself. The 5 here, noticing if anything has to change. The 4 and the 1 is just creating a structure for yourself. You know, when you look into a well, you like flip a coin, make a wish. It's you. When you make a wish, you're not really thinking about, oh, hey, what is Doug over there want, or like, hey, what is Miranda over there want? You're like, what do I want? You don't take your only penny and make a wish for some random stranger that you just walk past. You know, you're looking in there and you're probably like, oh, I've wanted like 5, 10 different things, and I'm gonna wish for like 7 of them and hope I can get them all. You know, so it's really about the self. You literally don't. I mean, you can make wishes for people in such a random off moment, but like usually you jump into a wishing well, thinking of a wish for yourself. You know, everyone's got a penny. You know, hopefully normally. But with this, it's about these are the choices you have to make for in love. And I think you guys are making a choice in love, but there's no way you can come to this choice without looking into yourself first. But I think, what do we have with this lovers also? Oh. Again, this is self-commitment to me always, but with the ring and the lovers, babe, that's something sweet. I think there's a commitment coming in for you for sure. And the Ace of Wands, it's passionate, it's new. Something about this feels new. I'm not sure if this is a new person, a new lease on the relationship, but it feels so new with the Ace of Wands. And it's felt new since the beginning with that page. And the thinking woman again, there's something, maybe someone looking at you, maybe someone thinking about you, writing about you. Whoa. Whoa. And you're definitely feeling hot for them, it feels. But I mean, the energy is balanced. That's air and fire. That's very sweet. That's so sweet. Oh my god, it feels. Why am I like? I'm like, this isn't real cry, but it could be real cry. It's probably just like allergies. Everyone says that. It really is allergies, I swear. The King of Cups. This is really sweet. This is something that your heart has been thinking about, and that's weird for the heart, because for the heart to think, it's a balanced energy, but it's definitely something that could be a strain. So I think this is going to be so structuring to you, so peaceful to you. I love that. I love that, Pisces. That's beautiful. I'm just going to leave out here without giving your advice. Or, like, your last advice. And this is my last advice for these love readings. Until the next time I do some love readings. So, either ways. Pisces, all the signs. I've enjoyed you guys for these sets. I can't wait to see what we do next. Let's see if we got any advice for you guys. 10 of Pentacles. I love that. Write your story. Continue to write for yourself. Continue to document. What's that? A 26? Right after the ring. Ooh, child. The ring and in the book. Because that's a process. I'm hearing process. What's that word? Processment? It's processional. It feels like just moving forward. But like, here's the ring and then here's the book. So then I think of that ring and in the book, I think of a marriage ceremony where they, get married and they have to go sign that little book. You'd be like, hey, we're married and all that. Definitely with the ring here too. Flies. So it feels like there's a ring here too in this. What do you want for yourself in the future? Obviously, what do you want for yourself at the end of this earth? What do you, when you're committed to yourself, who do you see yourself as? Who do you see yourself with? Create that now. Start that now. If whatever your perfect spouse is, ooh, right, create that now with the fucking storks. Create that now. Birth that now, because whatever you want, whatever you're committed to. You see a stupid ring? Talk about it all the time. I just wear it because it makes me feel happy, because like it's a time I got it at a time where I chose myself over any blah 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 stuff, And so I keep it on. It's stupid, but this is what it's about. It's about the things that are really important to you. Living in them now, writing that story now, because that's how you move forward. I mean, there's commitment and there's talk, but then with this Ace of Wands, where's the action? Where's the self-action? You want to see action from someone else? Give yourself some action first. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a little kinky, but we gonna move past it and say thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you guys next time. Beautiful reading. I wish you guys the best in this relationship. It seems sexy. Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. That's beginning and end. That feels Pisces energy to me for sure. So I think that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful relationship in the works for you. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you want. Check out any other videos if you'd like. hit that bell. I do be uploading some, like, a bunch. So other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for being here. Bye, guys.